Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And he is in to make it 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Owasor drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. 16-0, that's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Silver. 52. Switch.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They're running it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Come off the ball. Check.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Yeah, baby. Boom. 49. Ready? Bravo. Mike's 49.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Guys, Mike, 49. Coming to you.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points. I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
I got motion. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Rotate. Spell. Check. 40.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Go. It's wrong.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Double dog. That's the way.
On third down, Jackson.
Check me out.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First down, Baltimore.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
To throw is Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
49.
Jackson will throw again. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
I got you. 40.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Bring it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 49. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check 4. Rush in. Right.
On third down, it's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He may try and run for this. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Crunch time, defense.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. 61, match box, right. 49's the mic, watch 49. It's a party now. It's a party now.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. A 3-yard pickup.
Check it out, Reed. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
3 down, 3 down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
6, bullet, half. 49, go trot. 49. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I go.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Towards the end zone for and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 39 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Go, go. Motion. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Yeah.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
10.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is not going to get the first down, as he'll spot this at about the 28. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 29. Let's go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Kill, 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 kill.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Let's go.
First down, Ravens.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Mike 29.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
He can run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Buddy up. Mike, watch 49. We want this. We got double tight. Double tight. Trump. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 49. 49, guys. Mike, 49. No. I don't think you got it, son. Put it right.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 50. Check 50. Watch the 60.
On second down, Ingram.
Check. Outfit.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Strip that ball.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. This is caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I got you, son.
49.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So